Nostalgia, a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past. Summertime as a kid immediately comes to mind. No responsibilities and no worries. And while I always loved summer, in the back of my mind, it feels like it will never be as good as it was. And honestly, over the last couple years, I've spent way too much time in the past, comparing everything nowadays to it. Halloween, Christmas, summer, snow days. But every time I compare them, young Rufus is always having a better time. Maybe it was the simplicity I was missing, but that's pretty ironic because I vividly remember wanting to grow up. I remember wanting to get my driver's license so bad. I think I thought I would be at the grocery store every day getting whatever I pleased because I was an adult who could drive now. I wanted freedom and more responsibility, and now here I am envious of younger me's lack of responsibility. So I guess I've been pretty consistent all my life, in the sense that I've continuously wished away the present. For some reason, I think there's something in the past or future that I can't find in the now. Like when I was younger and wished to grow up for some more freedom and independence, when I'm 40, I'll probably look back on these times right now as some of the best years of my life. I don't think nostalgia is bad. I just think the way I've been looking at it all my life is kind of wrong. Like when I've gotten nostalgic in the past, I'll feel regretful a lot of the time, and sad like I lost myself, and I'm not that person anymore. And I'll catch myself living the past trying to make this connection with past me, but for some reason I always end up believing that it was just way better back then. But one morning when I woke up super early and couldn't fall back asleep, I made a decision that would change the way I looked at the present for hopefully the rest of my life. And it was super simple. I just decided I would get up out of bed, go watch the sunrise, and while the sun was rising, I took in the beauty of a phenomenon that I take for granted every day. I got a small epiphany. Life, unlike how I'd been living it, isn't about the past or the future. This sunrise reminded me that I was alive today, right now. The past is gone. I can appreciate how it molded me into who I am today and recall fond memories from it, but I can't go back, and the future isn't promised. All I can be sure of completely is now. And I think it helped me accomplish way more with this thinking. It helps me combat procrastination greatly. And with how much work I'm putting in now, I think I'm actually setting up future me in a roundabout way. This is how I've dealt with my unhealthy view of nostalgia. I hope this was helpful. This is where I'd like the content to be at this point, honestly. If I could have like a topic of discussion for the first half and kind of put some of my thoughts from the week out there, maybe like a specific point of discussion like this one, which was nostalgia. That's been honestly really fun for me. So I'm probably going to keep doing that. I want to put emphasis on the actual shoe making as well, because that's what started this all off, and that's still really important to me, but I'd like to have a balance of the two. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what I enjoy, so I'll probably just keep putting that stuff out. And these shoes I'm painting I found at Goodwill. They're size 14, so I'm going to give them to one of my friends who has outrageously large feet. Shout out Crap Derek. I'm going with a dark brown on the inside part of this shoe, as you can tell, and then a lighter brown around like the toe, whatever you call it, that wraps around the shoe, and then on the Nike swoosh, and then on the toe box and the back parts of the shoe, I'm using this fabric I found at Hobby Lobby, which was way thicker than I thought it was going to be, and it ended up having like 2 layers with cotton in the middle, which was very extra, but I think it ended up looking pretty alright. I ended up hot gluing it to the toe box and the outer edges of the shoe, which didn't work great, but it's kind of the only option I had and the only thing that came to mind. I like these shoes. I mean, they're kind of a test shoe, I guess you could say, dipping my toes into the world of fabric shoe customizing and using patterns and fabric and stencils and whatnot. And I think it's just expanding my toolkit, I guess you could say. And it was fun. It was fun to do. Not the best shoe I've ever done. I'm really excited for the next couple pairs I'll be painting. And it's kind of crazy how many I've already painted. I think I've looked back at some of the videos I put out, and I've made a lot of progress. I think some of my first shoes were kind of dookie, and I'm really proud of my more recent ones, but it's a journey, and it's good to be able to go back and see where I came from. I'm talking like it's been years. It's been like 2 months, so I may not get too ahead of myself, get too cocky, but I'm proud of what I'm doing, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a great rest of your week. Comment any ideas. If you have any crazy ideas, maybe I'll do them. Comment your least favorite Travis Kelce moment. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, enjoy the rest of your week. If you've got any crazy topics of discussion, even like outside of shoes and whatnot, I'll make a video too, if it's cool enough, if I can write a good enough script off of it. Appreciate y'all. See ya.